And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Seattle Mariners. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll, and the pitcher for this one, M.Boyd. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Zach McKinstry leading things off and takes a strike. And fires in a fastball at 95.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Curve in the dirt. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Right through there for a strike. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up and in, ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Runner on the go. Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Vinny Pasquantino, the next to hit for the Angels. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And that clips the inside corner. Donovan stands at second with 2 gone. This to third. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Angels lead 1. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Towing the slab in today's game, Johan Oviedo.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Dalen Lyle. That one fouled off.
And Boog, this guy keeps finding his way around the bases and eventually scoring. It's always fun running into the dugout and high-fiving your teammates after touching home plate, and he's done a lot of that lately.
On the ground to third, Vargas. 1 up, 1 down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Popped up. Oviedo brings it in for the 3rd out. Mariners are down in order. We played an inning. No score. Top of the 2nd, so in now for the Angels, number 8. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Just missed.
At the ball.
Fought off foul. Lifted in the air, right center field. Trout hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Gurriel. And that's in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the power hitting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. First pitch, just misses. 2nd inning here, no score. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Angels go quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the 2nd. Now at the plate, Max Muncy. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. And there's a foul ball. Muncy launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Palacios. Fouled off. He was late. That misses. Ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Muncy on at first. Nobody out. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Boog, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Down low, it kicks away. And now a man into scoring position. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the rookie DH, Ryan Ward. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. On the ground right side. Sends it to first, and that will end the inning. One left for Seattle. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at T-Mobile Park. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. Boyd back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Vargas measures 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Richie Palacios stands in now and watches strike 1. Step off throw to first. Vargas back easily. Palacios with 4 runs batted in his last game. This one smacked out to left center. Stretches out and hauls it in. So the batting order turns over. Zach McKinstry, the next to hit for the Angels. Struck out swinging his first time. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in there. And that's in there at the knees.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
1-1 now. The shortstop takes the ball.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Hit in the air, left field. They got it for out number 2. So digging in, Brendan Donovan. Walked his first time. And that one wrapped foul. Vargas off of first with 2 away. Breaking ball misses down and away. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here's Juan Soto. Grounded out his first time. That's inside. Ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Bottom of the inning, and now for Seattle, Jose Iglesias. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, these Mariners definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Gets to it on to first. In time to get him, 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here comes the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 2nd homer of this series, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 2nd home run of the series, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-0. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. First offering, and it just misses. And that is out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Curve in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the center fielder. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And gone. A towering shot to center. His 18th home run of the season, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that drops in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. And now the count is even.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
That clips a corner. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
On the ground, Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is Mariners baseball. Back in Seattle, here's Muncy to hit.
Third baseman, Muncy.
And a foul ball. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-1.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Palacios, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Check swing, no appeal, and the count 1-2.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
Now a check swing, but he held up. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here's David Fletcher. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Now before the 1-1, time is called. And 1-2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
2 strikes.
That one out to right. Soto really on his horse for it. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Ryan Ward getting ready to hit. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Tap foul at the plate. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1. And there's a ball.
Ball 2.
Two one now. And that's fouled off. Palacios off of first with 2 away. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. The throw is late, and the defense comes away with nothing.
The batter, number 9.
First and second, 2 outs. Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. He's 0 for 1. Line and a base hitting to right. Coming home. The throw in. The tag, and he's safe. It's 3-1.
Back-to-back base hits. That could be a really tough pitch to handle. A front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's the catcher, Tyler Heineman.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Eric Sabrowski, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Dubin getting cranked up as well. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one misses. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two on, 2 outs. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We played 4. It's the Mariners 3 and the Angels 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Zips it across. One up, one down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Now it's the DH, Richie Palacios. First pitch misses. The Halos down by a pair, and we're at the top of the fifth. And that one ripped into right. Trout makes the grab. That's out number 2.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
On the ground to the left, Iglesias whips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Angels held in check, and they still trail it here 3-1. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Eric Sabrowski.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Strike one.
Pitch location right there. Tough to pull that with you and take it towards the first base side of the field.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Up and in, look out.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
This to center field. And that will fall. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate. And
runner takes off in the dirt. He throws, save. That's a stolen base. That one hit to right. Soto gets under it. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Here is Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 in this one. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. You put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Two outs. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a lefty.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We're through 5. It's the Mariners 4 and the Angels 1. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Boyd back to work. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. That's a strike. Sneaks through, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Vinny Pasquantino digs in now. On the ground right side. 4, 6, out, 3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now the center fielder, he's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike. Donovan at third with 2 away. And that's in there at the knees.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the back here at the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league. Fastball is outside. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That's ball 2.
The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. Time called now. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up. David Fletcher will hit next. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Ward at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, Two
Two
strikes.
outs, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the sixth. Mariners go down quietly there, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Right through there for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him. So that one.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. M.Boyd gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Brock Stewart.
65th appearance on the mound for him this year. That's a bunch. So there's no doubt he's a guy they trust and really like turning to out of the pen.
And now Logan O'Hoppe
Ball one, no
in the
strike.
dirt, but kept close. Tag, save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
That one fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And next for LA, Miguel Vargas, 1 for 2. And the first offering is not close. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. On the corner for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Trout flashes the leather on the run and catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Richie Palacios now at the plate. That catches the corner.
0-1's the count.
That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-2. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
2 outs with a runner at third. That's down and in.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Up next for the Angels,
Zach McKinstry, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. That one down the line. Throws to first in time. 3rd out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mariners 4 and the Angels 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sean Dubin.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. He's been a great free agent sign. Swings through that one for strike 1. Action in the Angels bullpen. Number 27 up and throwing. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
Number 55, Tyler Heineman.
Stepping in, Tyler Heineman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Out there to center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dalen.
Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Dalen Lyle. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Next offering is fouled back. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. So, man aboard. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Soto. He's got it. And that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Donovan.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brooks Raley.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Heineman gathers, goes to first, got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And first offering is fouled off. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And that's off the outside edge. And 1-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Dives swings and he can't hang on. No play. That's an infield single. Man at first with one gone. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Man at first, one away.
Ball one.
And the sweeper is off the plate.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
That one the other way. And it stays fair. Soto rounds second, heads for third. Headed for the plate. Out at the plate.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
Here's the center fielder. Swinging a foul out of play. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mariners. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 27.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And here's Freddie Freeman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fastball is outside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swings through that.
Now you get to this part of the order.
2 balls.
Yeah, there's
1
some
strike.
pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. And down on strikes he goes. 1 down.
Now batting.
Here's Max Muncy.
Muncy.
Check swing, and that's a ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Chase Silseth preparing to come on if needed. Ersig getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Next to hit, Josh Palacios.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Next one is off the plate, and that's ball 1. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in the dirt. Next one misses, and the count's full.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And he calls for time now in the box. A chance to collect himself in the middle of this long at bat. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. But they still lead this one. Back at T-Mobile Park, all set for the start of the inning. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Mason Miller.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Swing and a miss. That one at 101. Miller, a former All-Star, 26 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. That one catches the corner for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Ohapi digs in now. That one at triple digits.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Ball one there. And now 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That's in there. That's strike 2.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Lyle. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Miguel Vargas getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Ball inside.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.